Hi, this is Greg. I'm just going to walk you through the dashboard and explain, what all these numbers mean, along with everything that appears under settings. So this will be a little bit longer of a video, but just bear with me because it's got a lot of important information that you need to understand. So, of course, you have your navigation menu on the left over here, which, your contacts, your lists, sending messages, keywords, workflows, surveys, and of course, your help menu here. But these boxes here are, the number of contacts you have loaded, just some high level statistics like your daily limit, what your daily limit is currently set to. And that depends on the type of phone number you have and whether you've been approved by the carriers, your application has been approved yet or not. And then based on that daily limit, you'll have like how many messages are remaining. And the daily limit applies to text messages only. It doesn't apply to emails or to ringless voicemail. So these monthly credits and rollover credits are, you can see that they're added together under credits at the top. And these apply to text and ringless voicemail. Email credits are sold separately, and you can see your email credits here at the top. You're given 100 for free. You're also given 100 rollover credits for free for texting and ringless voicemail. And that's when you sign up for a new account. So you'll see like 100 and 100. But once you start your subscription, like if you're after 2 weeks, if your starter plan kicks in, or you just go to your billing screen and say, I want to start now, this is what you'll see. So if you're in the trial phase, you don't see this need verification yet, and you don't see this alert that says need verification until you actually start your subscription, and then it'll pop up. So you'll get, once you start a subscription, you get your monthly credits and you'll see this alert. So I'll explain the alert in just a minute. Let me just continue on, you'll see your rollover credits where you could buy more credits. And of course, the more you buy, the cheaper they are. So if you were to buy 15,000 credits, you would get it at the same price as you're getting your month, or, the credits that come with your package, basically 4 cents. Here under manage numbers, you will see your phone number that has been assigned to you. And by default, we assign a toll-free number. Toll-free numbers are great because you don't have to pay any additional fees for toll-free numbers like you will with a local number. Also, toll-free numbers don't have any limits once you have been approved, where local numbers do have limits. But if you don't like your toll-free number, or you do want to switch to a local number, all you have to do is delete this guy. I'll go ahead and delete it, and it gives you a warning. If you're planning on switching to a local number, you will have to pay the carriers a $19 application fee plus $2 additional per month. And if you need high volume, it'll be more. So if I want to proceed, I just go ahead and delete that guy, and then I could add a new number, and I can search for whatever area code I want. So if I want 571, I can search for a 571 and pick the one that I want and purchase. It's a $2 one-time fee. If you're purchasing more than one, it would be an additional $2 per month, but since I deleted my one and I'm just replacing it, it's just a one-time fee of $2. And you can now see that I have that local number. So this is the number that all texts will be sent from, and people could text back to this local number. But if I go back to my dashboard, you can see, again, you can see how many messages have been sent, how many have been received. You can see credit history of purchased versus used, and down below you can see your email statistics. But this big red validation you'll have to deal with. Basically, it gives you a big warning that says, if the carriers will want to verify that you're getting opt-in consent from your users, or that you have the appropriate verbiage. So if you have a website, they want to see something similar to this. By providing your phone number, you agree to give, to receive text messages from company or brand. You may reply stop to opt out. Message rates may apply, right? Message frequency may vary. They want to see something similar to this on your contact sign up form. So it's very important to do this prior to submitting this form. And this form is required, like I said, by the carriers. This is Verizon, T-Mobile, any messages being sent in the United States. If you're sending messages in Canada, you don't have to worry about, you still have to fill out a form, but you don't have to worry about these fees and things that are being charged for US businesses that are texting in the US. So you have these different options. One is you're a sole proprietor, you don't have an EIN number. That means you check this box, you are limited to 3,000 messages per day. And the carriers, this is a carrier charge, not a TextP2P charge. It's just a pass through for us. But we'll charge you on their behalf a $19 one-time fee plus $2 a month. Okay. Same goes for if you're a business and you have an EIN number, your daily limit becomes 6,000 a day. It's still $19 one-time, $2 per month for having a local number. And if you need to send more than 6,000 per day, you have to go with a standard, which is 59 one time and $10 a month. And how many you can send, it really depends on a trust score number between 0 and 100 that the carriers will assign you. So if your business is a publicly traded company, your trust score will be very high, right? And you could send as many as 200,000 texts per day. But if your business is private, it will be much less. It may only be 10K, right? So it's not going to be that many more. Well, if it's a new business versus how long you have been in business, there's lots of factors that go into getting that trust score assigned to you. But, it could be anywhere from 200,000, 10,000 to 200,000, or maybe 8,000 to 200,000, so this kind of box kind of explains that. But some information that you'll need to enter is your legal information, your business's legal name, the business address that is filed with the IRS, because they're going to check that. And, the type of business you have, whether it's a corp, an S corp, an LLC, an EIN number is required. Obviously a private, you have to fill out these other fields, but they want to see your actual contact information. So regardless of if you're a business or if you're sole proprietor, don't put business XYZ as the contact. They want to see who a specific person to contact, and give your address, email address, and cell phone number, so that they can contact you if they want. Then they come down to campaign type. So each type has a different, category, campaign category you can select. A common one, if you choose low volume, you'll just get defaulted to the low volume mixed, which gives you the $2 a month. Then they want to, what is this text campaign that you're going to be doing, right? Is it, you can just copy this. As campaigns will be a mix of messages, paste that in there. They want to see some sample messages. So make sure your sample messages have the reply to stop to opt out to be compliant with what they're looking for, and give at least stop to opt out in one of your sample messages. And then they want to see how you get consent. And this is the part that everyone or anyone who's going to be rejected is probably going to be rejected because they do not have proper consent. And that's why I was saying, like, they want to see, like, put the URL in there for your contact page that has the proper verbiage that says that people, maybe they check a box to receive a text, and you tell them by, checking this box, you agree to receive text messages from so-and-so or whatever. Even if you say users, text the word pizza or free, right, to opt in to receiving text from me, they still, up here, they still want to see a link to an image that where you're telling people to opt into this keyword. So, is it a slide that is in a slide deck that you give during your presentations? Is it a sign that's in your storefront window? Is it in an email that you email people and tell them to text the word, pizza to 555, whatever? So make sure you give, they always want to verify and see an image of, your website or of your keyword. And then basically you can submit for review. Okay, so that's how you you can get rid of this alert, and that's how you increase your daily limit. Soon local numbers are not going, your daily limit will be 0 until you submit this form and get it approved. And approval can take a couple weeks depending on the carrier's backlog of validations. Now with toll-free, you'll be able to send up to 100 a day without validation or verification by the carriers, but it's highly encouraged to get verified because you will see less filtering by them. And during the time that as soon as you submit the form and we approve it and submit it to the carriers, your daily limit increases from 100 to 2,000 per day, and as many as 6,000 per week and 10,000 per month. So if you're using a toll-free number, you do get to send messages during that pending verification process time, which could be a couple weeks. And after you're approved, you don't have any limit. So that's why I kind of recommend using a toll-free number if your use case and business allows for that. So let's jump over to the settings menu here. Under settings, you have your account profile. This should be one of the first things that you check out is, update this information. You'll see some buttons over here on the right, like two-factor authentication. I recommend leaving this on for your security purposes. Email notification. So if somebody texts you back, you'll get an email notification, which I think is a good way of knowing whether people have texted you. The other option is you just download our mobile app and you get notified right on the mobile app. And then maybe you don't need the email notifications turned on, but that tells you that you need to come into your inbox and see that, see what the message is that somebody replied. If you want to turn on text forwarding, you can have the text forwarded or emails forwarded, not only to yourself, this information over here, the account holder, but you can add up to 10 users. If I want them to be notified by email as well or by text as well, I could add up to 10 users here that are also notified of incoming messages. And finally, there is call forwarding. And this is, if somebody calls your text number, it will get forwarded to, whatever number you want, your business landline, your cell phone, but it is 1 credit per minute talk time. But I think it's worth it because you don't want to miss out on business lead that somebody is interested in talking to you. And you can always say, hey, I'll give you a quick call back, if you don't want it to take up much time or credits. And then with the text forwarding and replies, if you wanted to have the messages forwarded to other people's cell phones, it does cost a credit to have that text forwarded to each person. You can learn more about that at this link here. Most people, like I said, they just download the mobile app, and then you really don't need to have the text messages forwarded because they'll get notified right on their app on their phone, and they can open up the app and read the messages. So over on this side, you want to make sure this information is correct. You have a call forwarding number there if this is turned on. Make sure your time zone is set correctly. If you want to change your password, you can change it here. And then if you want to join our affiliate program and get earn 10% off of anybody you refer, click this button. So we love affiliates. And make 10% every single month off of people you refer who could use texting. So why not, right? So also under the avatar girl here, the settings menu, you'll see your Trust Center application, which we've already reviewed. You will see again manage numbers, where you can quick access to your number if you want to change that for any reason. You also have linked accounts. Linked accounts are basically sub accounts. You can create various sub accounts. Sub accounts are only $5 each per month. And a sub account would have its own phone number, its own its own inbox, its own contacts, its own everything. So it would just be a sub account that is linked to yours. And then you could, yours would be the master account. You could log into sub accounts without entering a username and password, and you can switch back and forth from your sub accounts to your master account. And you can even share credits from your master account into your sub accounts, or have the sub accounts pull from the master account if that's what you want. Or just have the sub accounts have their own credit card and handle their own billing and charges, which is the most common thing. A reason to have a sub account, and you just click this button right here, create new sub account. If you wanted to, create a new sub account. But a reason maybe like your office has different locations. You have a location in Maryland and you have one in Virginia, and you want both locations to have their own account, right? Maybe you have a master account and two different sub accounts under that. Another reason is a lot of marketing agencies will set up a sub account. They'll create linked accounts or sub accounts for each one of their clients, which is the recommended. You don't want to have you don't want to be sending different businesses and brands from a single account. The carriers will penalize you or potentially block you for doing that. So be careful and make sure you do set each business up with its own account. Or maybe within the same company, like you have different salespeople and you want each of them to have their own sub account, or you have different departments like the HR department and the marketing department. So all different types of reasons for having sub accounts. If you want to add credits, you can do it here. If you want to purchase email credits, you can click there. Emails are like 1/10 the price of a text or ringless voicemail credit. That's why they're sold separately and shown separately. Auto reply. So you could set, custom hours for in office and out of office and turn on replies for those. What else? Billing. So billing is obviously important. Under billing, you can see, your monthly charges, your plan, when your period ends and it will be renewed. You also have this auto replenish. So if you run out of credits during the middle of a campaign or workflow or something like that, it can automatically recharge for whatever amount you want it to recharge for. And then if you want to change your plan, you can do it here. You just hit the update button there, and you can upgrade or downgrade your plan at any time. You can also cancel your service right here by hitting the cancel button. And if you want to switch to if you're on like a $21 plan and you don't see the $5 a month plan in the dropdown, just hit the cancel button and it will present you the pay-as-you-go plan. Also under the action button here, you have you can purchase credits, purchase emails, but you also have this billing report, and it'll give you a complete report of all the credits that you've used, all the credits you've purchased, all your complete report history can be seen there. If you scroll down, you will see your charge history here, and you can, if you need receipts, you can just click this link and get a link to your receipts. You'll see your billing action history here of, have you canceled, have you upgraded, downgraded, and also down here, it would be your call history. So if you did receive calls and we're talking, you would see 1 credit per minute charges down here on your billing screen. Application, this is used for if you need to hook up Zapier for integrating with other applications, you can get your application secret key under here. It could also be used for calling our API if you wanted to do that. And then, of course, you won't have switch to admin because you're not an admin, but you can log off and you'll see that there. So that's everything under the avatar girl there, the settings menu. Also at the top, I didn't cover this, but you do have your inbox. And if you had messages, you would see those here and you could chat back and forth with the person. You don't have any notifications or alerts that you could set up, but if you did, you would see all of your alerts and reminders right here. So hopefully that it makes sense and you learned something. And if you have any questions, please let us know. Thanks a lot.